Hlösnjós, szlószedus, hlösni szöfet, absztrakt, jáfszpagná bedust, jáldafalom néznyafnom. Hlösnjós, hlösni szöfet, absztrakt, jáfszpagná bedust, jáldafalom néznyafnom. Hlösnjós, szlószedus, hlösni szöfet, absztrakt, jáfszpagná bedust, jáldafalom néznyafnom.
Hi, I'm Daniel Madison. Welcome back. Funk. Charlie, I've got an idea. Hi, I'm Daniel Madison. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Charlie Madison and I both appreciate you choosing to spend a bit of time with us today, so thanks. It's a lot to say in one breath, Charlie, it really is. Yesterday, I sat down on my sausage brown Chesterfield couch and spent almost half an hour talking about this Blast from the Past DVD. Today I've decided not to share that video with you. Instead, I want to give you something more valuable, more practical, and I'm going to teach you something from this DVD. That video still exists. It's over at the Alliance, Madison.ist. This is 20 years old. So my old home studio that I was in before I moved into the Madhouse, moved into this place, it's about to be demolished. So I was having a final clear out and I came across two very special and very precious artifacts from my past, of course. And this is one of them. This is my first ever video production, DVD production, teaching cardistry and teaching flourishing. This is 20 years old, and you can tell by the quality of it when you see it. Now, before I even get into that, the full DVD is available on my YouTube channel. You can watch the whole thing right now. I'll leave a link in this video description. Now, there are 22 chapters of this DVD. There are 22 flourishes that I teach. Over the coming months, I'm going to be teaching things from this DVD in more detailed variations. So the first thing I'm going to teach to start this series is something called Diabolique. Diabolique is a very pretty flourish, Charlie. The most beautiful thing about this is the deck does not change order. The order stays the same throughout the flourish. It looks beautiful. It looks more difficult than what it actually is. It will be easy to learn with my guidance. Get yourself a deck of playing cards. Did I just say get yourself a deck of playing cards? Get yourself a deck of playing cards and come and join me on the sausage brown Chesterfield couch.
Okay, watch how a hustler gon' get back. Ain't having no more setback. Spent it and you know I get that bread back. At first we was losing, started throwing head crack. That's a big L, but we felt your impact. And I tilt my head back and I look up to the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane, yeah. All he knew was grind, young and had to maintain, yeah. Knew it was his time, like my wrist on plain Jane, yeah. Started with his brother, now they on the same page, yeah. Now we never switching like the lights in apartments. Went through them days when the hours be the darkest. Make your first meal, yeah, they said it be a hardest. Soon we gon' be ballin' like we fresh up out the garden.
Now we fresh up out the Barclay like the Rand and James Harden can. Tell us how to get it if you ain't know us when we started. They know we go the farthest, work smarter and the hardest. So shout out to the people who still with us and support us. That it watch us go as artists pulling strings like guitars. That my brother, that my friend, started bending, that my partner. We been killing every year, yeah they mad we never parted. It don't matter how they feelin', we gon' get regardless. Loyalty over love, all we did was maintain. They been saying that we changed, but all we did was made change. When people move strange, you make moves to rearrange. Can't get the same energy and minds you won't drain.
Look up to to the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane, yeah. All he knew was grind, young and had to maintain, yeah. Knew it was his time, like my wrist on plain Jane, yeah. Started with his brother, now they on the same page, yeah.
Charlie, how the smurf did you get here before I did? This flourish, Diabolique, is a series of repeating patterns, so it looks much more difficult and it looks more impressive than it actually is. We're just repeating a few ideas over and over. Let's get straight to it. I'll do this very slowly at first, just so that you can see what's going on. And also this deck should be in order, and it isn't. Yes! It's not in order, Charlie. Yes! So this deck is now in order, and this is so that I can show you the most beautiful thing is that the deck stays in order from the start to the finish. Let's get straight into the mechanics of this so we can see what's going on. The deck is in order. So we're gonna hold the deck, finger 2 on top, thumb on the bottom. Finger 3 is gonna join the index here. So we've got this kind of devil grip, that's a good word, Charlie, on the deck. Finger 1 is gonna connect with the top packet. Now when I say packet, I'm gonna lift up about 10 playing cards, like so. And I'm going to swing them outwardly like this. The left hand, the pinky, finger 4 is going to connect on the back corner. As this happens, finger 1 slides towards the end. So what happens here, when I lift this packet upward, it clears finger 2 and then it comes back, presses against finger 2 so that finger 1 can slide onto the end here. Now I can put my pinky, finger 4, on the opposite corner. So I'm going to spin it between the pinky and finger 1 like this, open my free hand so that that packet can land in my hand. I'm going to catch it with my thumb here. Now I'm going to do a invisible revolution, which basically means it's only one packet that's doing a revolution. So between the thumb and finger 2, I simply pull my thumb towards my body like this. Finger 3 goes underneath, connects with the packet, and then allows that packet to do a full spin. I move finger 2 out of the way, finger 1 connects it, and it closes. So it just looks like this. This is a good thing to practice if you want to learn the revolution cut. If you don't know how to do it, just do it with one packet. Get used to this idea. So top packet goes like this. Cylinder, invisible revolution. As I'm doing the invisible revolution, I'm repeating the first step. So I'm lifting another 10 cards or so, maybe 10, 15 cards with finger 1, pull back. Now I've dropped this packet into my hand. So while I'm doing the revolution, I drop it into my hand. It's now in my hand, and I'm in position, look where my pinky is, to connect with the back of this now top packet. So now I do the same thing, cylinder cut, right onto the top like so. And from this position, my thumb, Charlie, once again doesn't allow this packet to fall. So I connect my thumb and I now execute a revolution code. So the same thing, thumb towards my body as it pivots off finger 2 and finger 1. Finger 3 goes all the way around to the other side and it moves the lower packet upward. I now allow this packet to spin between finger 1 and finger 3, like so. Finger 1 goes all the way underneath, curls underneath, allowing that packet to go to the bottom of the deck. Now, if you notice what's happened, if I just return this to the top of the deck is now still in order. Like this retains the order of the deck, these motions. So cylinder, invisible revolution, cylinder, now a revolution to the bottom. As I'm doing that, I lift another packet. So this packet is now in order as I've lifted this. Pinky's in position once again, and then I repeat this pattern until I've got one packet left. Now when you get to this packet, you can do the same thing. So you can do this revolution, spin that packet here, take this hand away and finish with a revolution, and the deck is in completely brand new deck order. That final stage, you can freestyle with that. I like to freestyle a lot with flourishes, and at that moment, because it's finishing, you can do a few different things with that packet. So cylinder, invisible revolution, cylinder, revolution, cylinder, revolution. I'm going to do another cylinder, revolution. Now this packet, this is now the last packet in my right hand. I'm going to do a revolution. Now I can turn this packet face down and I can flip it underneath the deck and close the deck. Alternatively, I can do the same thing but over the top of the deck like so that it lands underneath back in its original position. Now with this flourish, it's important that you allow it to be an organic process. What I mean by that is, don't try to lift an exact amount of playing cards with finger one. I aim for about 10 so that I can get more cylinder cuts, more revolutions. The more playing cards you pick up, the less revolutions, the less repeating patterns that you have. So the less cards you pick with finger one, the more cylinders, revolutions. So there's no set number as to how many cylinders and revolutions you're going to do. You're just going to keep going until there's not enough cards left in the right hand to finish the flourish. So it finishes naturally. There's no set number every time to how many cylinders you're going to do. And at this point, again, you can just freestyle. As long as that packet goes to the bottom, the deck is going to be a brand new deck order. You're right, Charlie. I need to do a close-up recap because I'm not sure if this camera was close enough to see exactly what was going on. So to see this much closer, finger one, pull back, cylinder, finger one, pull back, invisible revolution, cylinder again, and now we're just going to do a revolution and repeat everything that's happening. Cylinder revolution, and then a lower packet goes underneath, straighten the deck up, and then it's in brand new deck order. Because there are a lot of spinning packets in this flourish, you're going to drop a lot of playing cards when you're practicing. Don't ever let that dishearten you or put you off or make you stop or give in. Like my grandma always said, my granddad couldn't even make an omelette without breaking a few legs. I think that's what she said. It's important with this flourish, as with any flourish, that you don't rush and you don't go fast. Flourishing and cardistry is not about speed. It never is, and it never should be. And people who flourish too fast, I tune out straight away. I can't watch it because I can't appreciate what's happening in the cut, in the flourish. And this is one of those good examples where, because it looks so pretty, if you speed it up, it just ruins it. So as with any flourish, do it slowly, slow down. You've got to imagine that the playing cards, you are performing a dance with the playing cards between the cards and your fingers. And if you go too fast, it's just gonna look like you are on an E at a rave, and you want it to look like a graceful ballet. Charlie, is that a good way of explaining it, do you think? Thanks. If you want to watch this full project, link is in the video description. It's right here on YouTube. So I'll be back soon with some more cardistry tutorials from Lethal. If you want this jumper, by the way, if you want this top, there's a link in the video description to this and many other new merch items. And if you're not subscribed, I'm gonna send Susan after you. I'm Daniel Madison. See you next time.
Okay, watch how a hustler gon' get back. Ain't having no more setback. Spent it and you know I get that bread back. At first we was losing, started throwing head crack. That's a big L, but we felt your impact. And I tilt my head back and I look up to the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane, yeah. All he knew was grind, young and had to maintain, yeah. Knew it was his time, like my wrist on plain chain.